Hello, my loves. Yeah, I told you I didn't know. If I was doing a reading, keep in mind that I did not do a what spirit wants you to know message. So I'm gonna do a general message for all signs, and we're going to see what comes out. Okay. Make sure you like the video. Drop a comment below if it resonates. All right, so you have vengeful. Find a better way to heal your anger. This negative emotion comes back full circle. All right. And so that's very similar to karma, right? It's speaking about karma. When you're allowing something to overthrow your emotions, you're allowing something to get you in a mood that you're so upset and you feel like you want revenge. Someone does something to you, you're like, I want my lick back. You're upset about something and you feel like you're going to react because you need to get a reaction. It's that feeling inside of you that's like, okay, you did this, so I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna show you, right? That's actually coming from a low vibrational space and karma. So even if someone did something to you and you react in a vengeful way, you still will get karma, right? Unless that is something that is governed from your ancestors and spirit guides and approved for you to take action. In this spiritual realm, in all honesty, you have to know how to protect yourself and you also have to know how to defend yourself. But just because you know how, honestly, my teachings here are you still have to allow the universe, you have to allow your spirit team to handle certain situations for you. Certain things that we allow ourselves to be embodied in and we allow ourselves to get angry over and we feel like we have to respond, our spirit team can handle that way better and it doesn't bother them at all to be able to do it. So when you are in the spiritual realm, you need to trust that spirit has your back and spirit is going to handle the situation for you. And you ain't got to break a nail, a sweat, none of that, right? Because you're like, okay, I got you. And just say, spirit team, handle that for me. And watch them work. And the more you learn to lean on your spirit guides for those who try to wrong you, the more you will see it work and the more powerful you will become, okay? You have manipulative. Let go of wanting to exert power over someone or a situation. Do you need to work on your self-esteem, okay? So, and being vengeful and manipulative, okay? We talk about this a lot. So, you guys know we do a lot of love readings here because that's what the cards give us. And that's why I chose Mondays for Money Monday, right? And so with being vengeful and manipulative, it's like you're trying to control a situation. And I see a lot of people on social media and, some in the comments, you're quick to call someone a narcissist or use the word narcissist, right? And I told you guys before, I'm very big on words. Do you know that it takes a narcissist to identify a narcissist? Did you know that? Like some things that it's easy for you to point out what someone else is doing, but you're not pointing out what you're doing. Because I see a lot of, this person did this person did that. And not enough of, well, you know what, I did this, and because this happened, that happened, right? Accountability. And when we start learning to take accountability for our own actions, we're not going to house vengeful energy, right? And we're definitely not going to house manipulative energy, okay? So this could be for someone that's married, all right? So you're married and you're going through something and you're acting out of spite, okay? This could be someone that you're in separation from, all right? If you have kids with this particular person and you're feeling like, okay, well, I'm not going to allow you to see the kids because whatever it is that you're mad they walked away, right? This is your reading, so this is how I'm going to read it as you. Whoever's listening to this message, you are brought to this message for a reason, right? There's going to be several different messages throughout the reading. If this message doesn't apply to you, have patience and get to the next message, right? But someone is being manipulative, feeling like you're making an excuse in your head to manipulate. You're making an excuse in your head like, well, I don't want you to do that because of this. And in your head, you're making it okay. And it's not okay, right? And the karma, like, y'all, you bring karma on yourself, right? And this is what Spirit is telling you. You bring karma on yourself, and the karma that you're dealing with from the universe is far greater than someone else handling you, right? So we don't want to try to control anyone else's journey and anyone else's decision in life, okay? It's so important, all right? The thing Spirit is asking from you right now is to have patience, okay? Have patience with this situation. You also have all tied up, which is the first time to be getting that situation. So you need to have patience with this situation instead of being vengeful, all right? Instead of taking matters into your own hand, instead of being angry, instead of allowing your emotions to take control, because listen to this. When someone wrongs you and you feel a certain way, it's really you, right? Because the common denominator is you. You are allowing yourself to feel this emotion, right? Based on someone's actions. The Spirit is saying, have patience, okay? Have patience. Spirit is there for you, okay? There's going to be a new intimate relationship coming into your life with the number 7, okay? You have 7 and 5 here, which is 12, right? That brings you to 3. Source of love and wisdom is around you for you to benefit from. So pray more, right? React less, pray more, and meditate. All tied up, basically, it's like you feel as though there's nothing that you can do, or you're putting someone else in this situation to where their back is against the wall, that there's nothing that they can do but to conform to what it is that you want from them. Now, I don't expect a lot of comments in reference to this part, because a lot of people will not admit to where they fall short at, right? But guess what? We all fall short. All of us, we all fall short. We're all spiritual beings having a human experience just for a short time, for a while, okay? So we fall short and things happen, right? But being manipulative has someone tied up, because you're going to tie up what's for you in the future. So listen, my example is this. I've seen women, right? I come from the whole, magic spiritual realm, okay? I come from this energy. I've seen it, right, growing up. And I've seen people manipulate situations to work in their favor to be with someone. And when they met this person, they was fine, they was sexy, they had a little money coming in. And guess what? I cannot tell you not one relationship that I know, that I see, that people manipulate a relationship, whether they manipulate it with magic or just overly manipulate that relationship, and they are 100% happy. You got the other person, they don't have a job. So somebody's taking care of the other person for the rest of their life. You're stuck with it. You've manipulated it. You wanted it. You did so much to get it. Now you got it. And it's a whole bunch of garbage that you done kept, when you didn't understand that Spirit was actually trying to protect you from this energy, but you got caught up in the right now energy, in the manipulative energy of something that you wanted. You did not have patience. You were impatient, and you said, this is my person, Spirit. And Spirit put that person in your life to teach you a lesson, but you wanted to keep them. You wanted to keep a karmic, and you got a karmic. And therefore, your love life is never the same, because now you're in a space that you love this person so much that you really can't leave. So you're absolutely stuck. I've never seen that. Or this person may go out and get money, but this other person has to continue to manipulate the situation, and more so, they're carrying the relationship. That's not a real relationship when you have to manipulate and carry it, and that's not your role. Okay, so it's no point, because when you manipulate someone and tie them up, you're tying up something in your life. You're tying up something in your life. It could be financial abundance. It could be anything. But you're tying up something in your life when you're tying up something in somebody else's. Let's see what the cards have to say. I know this is a very late message, but guess what? You're hearing it when you're supposed to. Spirit message. Even in situations where we're married to people and they go and they do something to us and we feel like we got to get our lick back. You know, you don't. Even in friendships, you know, somebody does something to you. We all come from different journeys, right? And a person's mindset could be very different. It's up to you because you didn't pay attention to the signs when they were cautioning you before you made this person your friend, before you started hanging out with them. This person went and slept with your person behind your back, and now you're upset and you're hurt, but you already knew they was a hoe. Whether it be male or woman, you already knew what you was dealing with. You just felt like this person wouldn't do it to me. When all you have to do is listen to a person talk, and you'll see their intent. A person intent has no. A person with a messed up intent towards one person is the same with everyone. We got to stop thinking that we're different. I don't know. That message was for somebody. One of the main messages that always come out, like the signs are cautioning you. The signs are cautioning you, you know, and they generally do. Woohoo. They generally caution us to slow down, to stop, to pay attention. And sometimes we caught up in the moment. We're not paying attention. That's friends, that's love, that's family, that's all of the above. It's okay to say no. You got to learn when to say no. Because you could say no and then get in a situation and feel like you don't, you're going to allow somebody to change your mind, and then you're dealing with the consequences of changing your mind. Always follow your first mind. All right. This is gonna be a blowout spread. That means that I'm gonna keep pulling. I'm gonna start with the storyline, and I'm gonna keep pulling until spirit stops me. Okay. One more. You're in separation with somebody. This could be a friend. This could be a lover. You guys are in separation from each other. You're not talking right now. You guys, if you live together, you're not sleeping in the same room right now. Some of you guys put this person out. I'm seeing something happen with somebody and a friend. You have the hangman at the bottom of the deck, right? So you're all in your emotions. Like, do I let this situation go? Do I stay with it? But you have 3 of Cups starting out here, okay? This talks about friends and union and things like that. There's something that came out about a friend. You could have found out that your friend was sleeping with your man, your husband, your wife, or something like that. Something you found out, and you walked away. There's separation here. I told you that you have separation with your friend, and you walked away from the relationship. Okay, now some of you guys are walking away from the relationship and the friend. You guys are in separation now. The friend, of course, you are done with. All right, but the relationship you walked away from, and then you sat down, 6 of Cups. You're like, we got children together though. Yeah, you got children with this person, or you've known this person for a very long time. So you're really in your head. You have fear and anxiety, and you're like, do I really move on? How do I be a single parent? You know what I'm saying? You're confused as to what to do because this person is your 10 of Cups. You could very well be married to this person as well. This is your person. So we have Pisces energy here heavy right now. All right. Very much water energy. Okay, so this is your person. This is your 10 of Cups. This person made you mad. Okay, but with the 3 of Pentacles here, it's like it was three people, and you guys were close, right? This friend you could have let come to your house. This friend could have been somebody that worked with you. Okay, but this person was very close to you, and then they went and made some type of hookup with your peoples behind your back. Page of Cups, what's up? It wasn't nothing big, it wasn't nothing major, but they already knew that the bond that you had with your person. So now you have the 9 of Wands. You're feeling like you're standing all alone. You're feeling like you have to handle everything on your own. That's why you're in hangman position. You're thinking about letting it go. You're uncertain as to what to do. Why am I in this situation right now? Because you let your friends get too close to your home. That's why. Some people, they see you happy. And they can't be happy. They can't get a man. They can't get a woman or whatever. They might like the way your person look. I do not know why out of all of these people that's in this world that people want to mess with their friends' partners. I don't know. But I don't do the friendship thing around my mate at all. Why am I in this situation? Right? Knight of Wands. There's a message coming. You're angry and upset. Fire energy in the building. Fire and water energy here. You're upset. They could be upset, right? This is a divine connection, right? The Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. You and this person here, you thought they was going to be together forever, okay? But you have the Wheel of Fortune. So the thing is that this situation is going to blow over, right? In your head, you're like, you cheated. You did something very bad. They did. They definitely did. But one, you're going to learn a lesson by bringing people around. And it's not just this one person. It's every person. Stop bringing people around your family. You don't do that. No. Stop making it so easy for people to know who you're dealing with. What they look like. If somebody do something with my peoples that don't know that that's my people, that's one thing. But when you know that's my people, that's something totally different, right? And then that's where that vengeful energy comes in at, right? Because it's like, you knew this is my people. You knew this is what was going on, right? So keep people out your business. We in a small town, okay? Let them be over there and you be there. I don't know why people feel like you have to have friends. Yeah, it's going to work out. This person is going to recognize you. You know, they're going to recognize how powerful you are. The role that you played in their life. Or them to you, right? Fool card. You're going to take a blind leap of faith and go forward. But this was something I meant to say earlier and then I stopped. You're going back to your partner. Especially if you're married, if you've been together for a very long time, you're going back to your partner. But if you go back to your partner, you don't have to be your friend's friend anymore, right? But you have to forgive them. It's not a one-sided boat because they both knew what time it was, right? And your partner played an equal role. So if you go back to your partner, you gotta forgive your friend. You gotta. You don't have to deal with them anymore. You know not to let them come around. You don't have to talk to them anymore. But if you talking to them, you might as well get ready for a poly relationship to just know that everybody doing what they're doing. Page of Pentacles. You're giving the new opportunity. I hate to see that when something like this has happened with a friend and then they forgive the husband or the wife and then they mad as hell at their friend and yeah, that, this, and that. Like, no, that's not how this works. Take accountability. They had 50-50. It's 50-50 in this situation. So you got to forgive both and not just one. I know it hurt. It is what it is. 6 of Cups again. You're 7 of Cups. I'm sorry. So you're like, you know what? We got too much invested to walk away. You and this person has a lot invested. Yeah, World card. So you guys have a lot invested to walk away. But I feel as though this person definitely changed, okay? This person learned their lesson. I think like you completely walked away and they had to realize what they were dealing with, right? They were stressed that night. They were in their head, okay? They had anxiety. This person that they cheated with doesn't even amount to who you are, right? And so with them losing that, they can't replace the emotional support that you give this person. They can't replace the years of time and the dedication. It was something they did. They got caught up. And I do see like this cycle ending, right? Because they were extremely sad. They were extremely stressed. As they should be. I ain't saying I feel sorry. right? But keep in mind that even going back in, you have to have patience, okay? You have to have patience. You have to walk this situation now, with ease. You have to, just because you go back, you still have to allow this person to earn your trust, okay? Now, keep in mind, energy is fluid. Aqua. I said aqua. This could be an Aquarius, because this is a general reading, and I'm not reading for aqua, so it could be Aquarius in the mix, okay? Keep in mind, oh my God, it could be you that's doing this. Whoever. Aqua just came out. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Stand your ground. Like, don't just readily go back into even your partner. Make them show you that that you can trust them. Now, keep in mind, under no circumstances, and I mean under no circumstances, if you follow my teachings, should you go back and be in their phone every day. Let me see your phone. Do you know how much stress that's going to put on you? That's going to put more stress on you. Because why? If they wanted to hide something, they done hid it. They got a bolt in their phone. They got some other stuff. They got a burner phone. Da-da-da. If you're going back, allow them to earn your trust. But don't start that going in their phone. That's so childish. Because if they want to hide something, they're going to hide something. You pick it up. Listen, I don't know what y'all get out of that. Oh, my God. Picking up a man phone, picking up a woman phone, going through their phone, seeing what's going on. I don't know. Magician, manifest the outcome that you want. You know what I'm saying? Stand your grounds. Talk to spirit. I told you this earlier. Talk to spirit. Spirit can smooth everything over. This is a divine connection. This is a connection that you're supposed to be in. Things happen. They do. Don't get in my comments and saying, we was together for a long time and they cheated, or we was married and they cheated, so it's over. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. That's your choice, right? Because guess what? It's going to be over. They going to move on, and you're going to be bitter because you allowed something as someone having a weak moment in their life, in which we all have weak moments, to justify your happiness going forward. So don't jump in the comments, because I'm going to block you. I don't want to hear it. If you don't want to go back, then don't go back, right? But to those that do not allow a weak moment to understand that we all fall short, we all fall weak, shit happens. You don't own anybody. I don't care. Listen, these Christians gave y'all the form of marriage. The form of marriage that the Christians gave y'all was a business mindset. But then they made y'all feel as though y'all owned this person, right? This shit came from what they call the founding fathers that came and stole this land from the people that were already here and said that they discovered it. Like this came from way back then. They don't change the Constitution much, okay? And you people tend to take this overboard. You don't own anybody. We're all spiritual beings having a human experience. So whatever it was that your person had to go through, it was something. It could have been a past life connection with them and the friend, and they needed to close that out. You don't know what happened here. I'm not saying let people cheat on you. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that if you are married and you have all of this invested into this situation, because marriage is nothing more than a business, okay? Nothing more than a business. You have all these things invested into a business. If you have a bad quarter and you take a loss of $100,000 in a quarter on your business, you gonna shut your business down? No, you're gonna make that shit back up. Especially if your business doing what it do. You got people that be $1 million in the debt. You got people that's $1 million in the debt in their business, and they keep going because they know that they can bounce back. So marriage is just nothing more than a business. If you get into marriage for any other reason outside of a business, then good luck. Once you stand your ground, you have the Chariot card. It's going to go in your favor. Because both of you guys are now determined for success. So this may not be everybody that doesn't have this situation, but if it stands out for you, this person is going to give into the situation, okay? Now, your friend might be mad. Your friend could have been an Aquarius. Your friend going to be mad because here's the thing, okay? Fire energy. Have strength and face your fears. But the reason that your friend is going to be mad is because your partner was telling them things like, oh, you know, we separating, we leaving, that ain't what I want, da da da. Your partner played their role in this now. Don't get it twisted. And so, women, we're emotional creatures. And until you elevate, like there's certain levels, right? When I see people be like, okay, queen, and women calling themselves king and things like that. I know they don't understand the spiritual vortex of the situation, but everybody's not a queen, right? Everybody's not a queen. So you have regular people, and then you have, you know, you ascend by the things you go through, the things you learn in your spiritual knowledge. Then you go up to steps and so on and so forth, right? And so this person isn't who matching your energy, but your mate knows that they have to give into this situation. There it goes. They thought about it. Judgment card, awakening. Now you're going to hear the whole truth. So be ready for it. Clarity, there's a lot of conversation being had. You're going to hear the whole truth. Now your person may tell you, hey, I did say this. I did say that. This is how I was feeling. You got to be ready for it. You got the judgment card here. That was that awakening. They had that reflection like, wait a minute, I lost my family, death and rebirth. Right? Death of the ego. Your person could have money. They could be financially stable. They could be well known. Right? And they had an ego, and people wanted them, and they was after them, and therefore, you know, that led to this situation, right? But what I was saying is that women are emotional creatures, right? And so basically we feel off emotion until you ascend to your level, to your highest level, where you're connecting, you're mirroring your higher self in heaven. Until you ascend, certain things will be your weak points, like what a man says to you, right? And you have a lot of people that way because, you know, we are all here to connect with love. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't take marriage to connect with love, okay? But you have the love before you have the marriage. The marriage part comes in where you feel like, okay, you know what? Me and this person could really build some things together, and together we will be greater, right? And so, it's easy to manipulate a woman with words. Come around, give us some good sex. It's easy. When it comes to a man, right, it takes a special type of serpent, right, to manipulate a man on that point. Now, this person could be physically more attractive to him from his eyes than you are. You know what I'm saying? They could do things in the bedroom that you weren't doing. So it's like they liked it and they kept going back, but doesn't mean that they was in love. They just said what they had to say to keep getting their fix. That's it. Magician here again. Manifest the life that you want. Manifest the love back in this relationship as well. Because you removed your energy here. Aqua energy. You removed your energy. You feel as though your energy was stolen from you with this happening, with the ultimate betrayal of your friend sleeping with your partner, right? And so you feel like you don't know if you can love this person anymore. You don't know if you can go back in. You can. Manifest strength within self. But again, as I said, if you're forgiving him, you need to forgive him or her. You need to forgive your person too. See what's happening in love. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. You could be lost, hurt, you know, just it's time to take back control. Just don't allow anybody to get back in that energy to be able to hurt you, okay? Clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you. Decide on what it is that you want. If you want it to work, say, I want it to work. Let it work. Let it happen. Disconnect from the world, okay? Heal your family issues. You and this person are family. Your love life will benefit as you heal those issues. If you forgive, then you have to be willing to move forward. And it takes time, but work at moving forward with that person. Okay? Ashe.